Good morning, dear students. Today I am here to present the subject Science, Class 10. So, in previous class, we studied about the chemical equations, write a chemical equation, balanced chemical equations. Okay, dear students, today we shall discuss about the types of chemical reactions. There are 5 types of chemical reactions. There are 5 types of chemical reactions: combination reactions, decomposition reactions, displacement reactions, double displacement reactions, redox reactions are the 5 types of chemical reactions. Next, first one, combination reaction. Here combination reactions means two or more substances combine to form a single product is called combination reaction. Combination reactions means two or more substances combine to form a single product is called combination reactions. So here for example, here calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water to produce slaked lime or calcium hydroxide, releasing a large amount of heat. Here see that the equation CaO plus H2O CaOH2. Here CaO means calcium oxide and H2O means water. So calcium oxide reacts with water. Here calcium hydroxide is formed. Here CaOH2 means calcium hydroxide. Here two or more substances are combined to form a single product. So it is called it as combination reaction. And then calcium hydroxide reacts slowly, so then the carbon dioxide in air to form a thin layer of calcium carbonate on the walls. So for example, so see this equation CaOH2 plus CO2 CaCO2 plus H2O. Here CaOH2 means calcium hydroxide plus CO2 means carbon dioxide. Here calcium hydroxide slowly reacts with carbon dioxide in the presence of air to form a thin layer of CaCO3 means calcium carbonate on the walls, and water is separated, and calcium carbonate is formed after 2 to 3 days of whitewashing and gives a shiny finish to the valves. So it is interesting to know that the chemical formula of marble is also CaCO3. So the question is arise, what is the chemical formula of marble? Here the chemical formula of marble is CaCO3. And then reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of products are called exothermic chemical reactions. So what is exothermic reactions? So reactions in which heat is released along with the formation of products are called exothermic chemical reactions. So for example, burning of natural gas and decomposition of vegetable matter into compost are also an example of exothermic reaction. So and then endothermic reaction. So endothermic reactions means the reaction in which heat is absorbed. That reaction is called endothermic reaction. Endothermic reactions means the reaction in which heat is absorbed are called endothermic reaction. So during digestion, food is broken into simpler substance. For example, rice, potatoes and bread contain carbohydrates. So these carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. See, these glucose combine with oxygen in the cells of our body and provide energy. So this is an endothermic reactions too. And then decomposition reactions. So another one reaction is decomposition reactions. Here decomposition reactions means the reaction in which a single substance decomposes to give two or more substance is called decomposition reaction. Decomposition reactions means the reaction in which a single substance decomposes to give two or more substance is called decomposition reaction. For example, so 2FeSO4, Fe2O3, SO2, SO3. So in these equations, so here ferrous sulfate lose water molecules when heated and the color of the crystals change, then decompose to ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur dioxide gas is liberated. So see here, FeSO4 means ferrous sulfate. When ferrous sulfates lose water molecules when heated and the color of the crystals change, then decompose to form ferric oxide. Fe2O3 means ferric oxide and sulfur dioxide. SO2 means sulfur dioxide. SO3 means sulfur dioxide gas is liberated. So in this reaction you observe that a single reactants break down to give simpler products. This is decomposition reaction. So here for example decomposition of calcium carbonate. When decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction. So see this equation. When calcium carbonate is heated, CaCO3 means calcium carbonate. Here calcium carbonate is heated, so it's decomposed and give calcium oxide. Here CaO means calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas is liberated. So decomposition reaction is used in various industries, manufacture of cement. So the another name of calcium oxide is lime or quicklime. The question is arise. What is the another name of calcium oxide? The another name of calcium oxide is lime or quicklime. And then there are three types of decomposition reaction. How many types of decomposition reaction? There are three types of decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction, electrolytic decomposition reaction, photolytic decomposition reactions. Now, so let us know what is thermal decomposition reaction. Here, thermal decomposition reactions means when a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating is called thermal decomposition reaction. When a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating is called thermal decomposition reaction. For example, calcium carbonate. When calcium carbonate is heated, it splits into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is formed. So here CaCO3 means calcium carbonate. So this calcium carbonate is heated, it's decomposed and splits into CaO means calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is liberated. And then electrolytic decomposition reaction. Here electrolytic decomposition reactions means when a decomposition reaction is carried out by passing electricity is called electrolytic decomposition reaction. When a decomposition is carried out by passing electricity is called electrolytic decomposition reaction. So here for example, when electric current is passed into water, it's decomposed and splits into water and oxygen. Here H2O means water and O2 means oxygen. When electric current is passed into water. So it splits into water and oxygen. So see this figure. So this figure is electrolysis of water. So let us perform some decomposition reactions through these activities. So here take a plastic mug, drill 2 holes at its base and fit it rubber stoppers in these holes. Insert carbon electrodes in these rubber stoppers. Connect these electrodes to a 6-volt battery. Fill the mug with water. Here mug or beaker. Fill the mug with water such that the electrodes are immersed. And add a few drops of sulfuric acid to the water. Take 2 test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 carbon electrodes. Switch on the current and leave the apparatus undisturbed for some time. So what we have to observe? You will observe the formation of bubbles at both the electrodes. You will observe the formation of bubbles at both the electrodes. So these bubbles displace water in the test tube. So is the volume of the gas collected the same in both the test tube? So we will see hydrogen at the cathode and oxygen at the anode. And oxygen is double of hydrogen in terms of volume. We will see hydrogen at the cathode and oxygen at the anode. And oxygen is double of hydrogen in terms of volume. And then photolytic decomposition reaction. Here photolytic decomposition reactions means when decomposition is carried out in the presence of sunlight. When a decomposition reaction is carried out in the presence of sunlight is called photolytic decomposition reaction. For example, so observe this equation. So in the presence of the sunlight, silver chloride, AgCl means silver chloride. So silver chloride absorbed light and it's decomposed and splits into silver and chlorine. Ag means silver and Cl2 means chlorine. So same as silver in the presence of the sunlight, silver bromide decomposes and it splits into silver and bromide. And then photolytic reactions are used in black and white photography. So decomposition reactions require energy either in the form of heat, light or electricity for breaking down the reactants. So reaction in which energy is absorbed are known as endothermic reactions. So reaction in which energy is absorbed are known as endothermic reaction. And then displacement reaction. Here displacement reactions means the reaction in which more reactive element displace less reactive element is called displacement reaction. So observe this equation. So in this reaction, Fe means iron, CuSO4 means copper sulfate, FeSO4 means iron sulfate and Cu means copper. So in this reaction, iron has displaced or removed another element, copper, from copper sulfate solution. So this reaction is known as displacement reaction, or iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution, so it displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. So this reaction is displacement reaction. And then double displacement reaction. Here double displacement reactions means the reactions in which new compounds are formed by mutual exchange between two compounds. New compounds are formed by mutual exchange between two compounds is called double displacement reactions. So, for example, when sodium sulfate reacts with barium chloride, so barium sulfate and sodium chloride is formed. See, any reaction that produces a precipitate is called precipitation reaction. Any reaction that produces a precipitate is called precipitation reaction. So, okay dear students, today we shall discuss today about the 4 types of chemical reaction: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. Thank you.